Good evening to all of you. Good evening, respected chief guest of today's evening function, Dr. Validictory sir, and Dr. Karthikeyan, President at AECPGSF and organizing this AECPGSF, right? Post-graduate Students Forum, and President Janani and Vice President Sai Prashant, lawfully, right? And all other members of this AEC Postgraduate Students Forum and trainees, participants. Very good evening to all of you once again. So I am happy to be here in this Validictory function. Actually, I wanted to be in all the 3 days session for this, and I wanted to attend this one. And I congratulate the forum for having decided to take up this thing for the benefit of the students. And I am told that almost 55 students have participated and from 18 departments. It is a good success within a short period, right? So they decided within 1 week, within a week they decided, or 10 days maybe. So it's the topic is also so good, and the person is the right person. Yesterday I attended 3 or 4 presentations. Hats off to him. He is telling so many points. Within 5 to 10 minutes of the presentation by the students, he is able to tell all the facts, right? So even the body push, how we have to present it. These things we have to actually attend. All the faculty members also, we will try to take your assistance for the benefit of the faculty as well. And we will conduct this sort of presentations. So that is my, always my guru, I will tell. So it is a welcome personality, right? Always smile, right? Everyone smile. So happy to have him here. This is the first thing officially is conducting for the benefit of our visiting students. I am very sure that all of you have got benefited, and don't leave this whatever thing you learn from him. You try to practice that one wherever you go for the presentation, some occasion. Even the personality matters most, so you have to present it with a proper attire and everything, right? So I also thank our president PSTC for guiding the forum in the right path, and I have also requested him, not academically, also extracurricular activities is a very good cycler. You know that? All of you know? Our head of the department used to go for cycling almost more than 50 kilometers daily. He is very active. He is very active person, right? Active person, 50 kilometers daily. Still he is very active. So he is telling me that Saturday and Sunday he used to go for 60 kilometers plus. He has a group of people, and I have requested him to take all the student forum members for some cycling activities. It is a holistic development, not academic development alone. So holistically we have to develop ourselves. He will guide appropriately. And I also thank all the members of this one, and I also thank the Vice Chancellor. So this is the first of its kind forum and first of its function. So our Vice Chancellor is so, in spite of lot of difficulties, we have got it approved, and she also knows this function is this forum is organizing this sort of function. Very happy also. We also very happy. So later course of time, depending upon the occasion, the Dean SPGS, we can go for funding as well. Okay, so any other professional development, I request all of you to come across, so that we will conduct every month or even once in 2 months or something, based on your work, right? So it should be related to professional development. That's what I wanted. Thank you so much for the opportunity given. I wish you all a good, very good, right? Thank you.
Thanks for your golden words, sir. May I request our guest speaker, Dr. J. Venkata Prabhu, Professor, Agricultural Extension, to deliver special address.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. In respect respected Dean, Agriculture Engineering College and Research Institute, TNA Coimbatore, and my dear friend Dr. Karthikeyan, and head of the Department of Post-Harvest Technology, and the person who is here to propose a vote of thanks, Rishikesh Patel, and all the members, President, Vice Presidents of this Agriculture Engineering College Postgraduate Students Forum for conducting this workshop and making me one of the resource person for this. I think it's an opportunity, special privilege, because training is very difficult for any kind of teacher. Teacher can be teaching very just giving the ideas. The training must be making them have an outcome indicators is very very important. So I should be also very brief because Dean has shrunken his ideas, and I have to introduce our Dean is a student friendly. Give an upper hand for him. I was also once upon a time called a student friendly. By default, I become administrator for the past 17 years around it. And many moments I have been administrator, but that wasn't a pleasurable moment and all that. But this is a teacher also, I have grown in leaps and bounds. The trainer is really a new challenge for me. New business I have to learn. I have to look at different perspectives. For every time you have to evolve and all that, it should be training, it should be teaching all that. That's how I made you to do extended presentation as far as this is concerned. Because depending upon the ages, I have actually two. That's what Dr. Karthikeyan was also telling. This concept of this kind of workshop was emanated in me 10 years back and 7 years back, and there was more atmosphere for me to support this. Because the main purpose of myself coming here is I keep on updating the NUM and knowledge and all that. No lines will be left out in the Hindu and all that. I already told you, I keep on updating the NUM only on studies, and that's what my comment to undergraduate is study. And also Vice Chancellor is also very studious, so both will be having a lot of comments and in fact humiliations also. Both of them will be criticized by our counterparts at those time, 30, 40 years back and all. But finally, always we will study because I'm a relationship we were having. So that was one of the best point for me to execute my ideas and all. And Karthikeyan is my counterpart who joined in 1995. Such a brilliant scholar. We have the same ideology equally and all that. Now also we are humbly asking our dean to have a dean may have the green flag and all that. The School of Engineering was started in DPM, but the Dr. Kumar, so then Vice was very convinced to start this, and it was sparkled. But now the present Vice Chancellor wanted to introduce in the university. That was a start in what we call this engineering. Each dean has done it, and engineering college dean also. Because with the students training and all, it's the first of its kind in the Agriculture Engineering College. I appealed Dean to have a School of Finishing Blooming cell, so in your regime, so that it will be the pioneering in any of the universities in India. None of the universities have this kind of concept. This is a once upon a time, I heard it's in US we are doing it. They do not officially, they don't have a grooming and finishing. So why this is a kind of training is essentially there's a wide gap in the industry expectations and academic requirements. To reduce the gap, and you must make industry ready, and your grab employment opportunities also. Communication is hallmark for all your achievements. It's a ingredient for a presentation. It could be a scientific presentation, or it could be a business presentation, or it could be a project presentation, whatever it may be. Presentation will vary. It will be identical different also. But this workshop is conducted, I was a little bit worried and all of you going to do it. But all of them readily accepted. They prepared, they abide with timing also. Within 5 minutes they were able to excel with a lot of content also. Without much fee, except 1 or 2, but they followed all the markers and the clues that we given for the training tips and all that. Through this also I involved certain tips like multiple adjectives, which tells them a lot of memory, and they gave the statistics also without any kind of thing. So this will be a grueling ground for them initially, but you have to make it practice very periodically and make yourself elevated in your career. Thank you for the opportunity. I thank all the office travel and also the participants, and none of them have slept also. So that is one of the success. And in a regular also presentation also they volunteered. I am not compelled because they volunteered and the compulsion in that was really they are also interested in this kind of workshop. Another suggestion for Dean is that those people who are going for abroad needs a very good SOP, statement of purpose and letter of recommendation, so that I write and give it to you initially, but I train you to write and all. If you don't time, you come to me and write it and I give it to you within no time. There was one Monica, she is a deaf and dumb girl, with the SOP, she got admission in BC even 15 years back. At the time, I was not so competent. I was just a teacher. I was doing it very. And GD also, I was expert. I was not competent, but I made myself competent by regular reading and practicing myself. Because without TNAU, I am not here. TNA is a part and parcel of life. TNA is everything. So I give loyalty for TNAU. Next year, by this, I will be retiring and staying at home. But before that, I make use of me. And the time is very pretty. You can call me on Sundays also. So that is my request for all of you. Thank you once again. And
Thanks for your remarkable work, sir. I request to provide feedback from participants about the workshop and suggestions for the future programs.
Good evening to all present here. Good evening to the respected dignitaries, dean sir, faculty sir, good evening to all present students. Sir, workshop was very useful for us, sir. We learned lots of things about the presentation, sir. How to use the markers, discourse markers, wherever we have to use our body languages, how we have to look in front of the audiences when we are going to present, how we have to dress up, and how we have to practice rehearsal we have to do, how we have to spend a lot of time to prepare. Everything was very much useful, sir. We were never know that this much things are there in the presentation. Before that, before coming to the presentation workshop, we were not know about the presentation, how to present. But after coming here, we came to know that there was a lot of things to improve ourselves in the presentation skills. So it was very useful, sir. We have the materials also, sir. We will go through and we will practice, we will further improve ourselves in the coming future. Thank you so much for the guidance.
I don't know how this workshop helped you or not, but it gave me the courage to talk in front of you. I'm not the one who generally talk in front of all the people. I generally I'm very talkative with my own people. But sir gave me so much courage to talk in front of you people. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So yourself, first you have to introduce yourself.
Sorry. Myself Vishnu from Department of Education.
Akram.
Thank you, Kishore Kumar. Thank you, Vishnu Priya. Now we will move on to the certificate distribution. May I request our beloved guest and Dean Engineering to distribute the certificates. M. Shiva, Department of Plant Physiology.
Before what no. Before going, let us ask go and take this feedback, right? About the feedback.
So thank you. Actually, there was a call from my people, but during the time I didn't offer. But still, when the feedback from the students were there, I was recalling my own workshop on presentations, where I was attending, right? So he was from Uri, right? So there were two people from Uri who trained. They gave me 2 tips and clues. Still I follow them, though I am a teacher and lectured so many hours, right? So one thing is you shed most of the fear what you have when you are on stage. So before you come to the stage, you shed most of the fear outside itself. So that will relieve you a much. Second thing, take a deep breath just before speaking or elocution, right? So these, just I was recalling those things.
We have
right,
more
maybe.
time. If we have more points to tell us.
No, there are experts here. Just I was recalling that, right? Okay. And one more thing, I don't know, I forgot the name of the guy. Joseph. Yeah. The other day you were on the stage, no? When saying call for. I see a tremendous change that day as well. I'm sorry, I didn't know your name, but I could recall that day's incident as well this, right? I think I see a great improvement in you.
Great improvement in the dressing as well, right?
Sure. So keep it up. These are some of the things what I wanted to tell. And as well, one more request to all of the attendees who have been here for these 3 days. There is one process called peer learning. So what you have learned shouldn't stop here. You teach your own friends, right? So when friends learn from you, it is easy. So it will be much of a easy state of affair rather than a teacher teaching you, right? So peer learning is also an important component. Please do that also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we will move on to the certificate distribution.
ఇది పక్కన
M. Shiva, Plant Pathology Department.
1 minute, very fast. So there is a special prize for the workshop. No, sir will inform me next time.
You please suspense.
M. Shiva, Department of Plant Pathology.
Thank you, sir.
Tamil Monica, Department of Remote Sensing and GIS.
Okay.
Tamil Monica, Department of Remote Sensing and GIS.
Okay.
G. Kishore Kumar, Department of Processing and Food Engineering.
Okay.
S. Sivaranjani, Department of Agricultural Meteorology.
Okay.
Arya Infant Pal, Department of Agronomy. Manigandan S, Department of Remote Sensing and GIS.
Okay.
Janat S, Department of Remote Sensing and GIS.
Sometimes we have to appreciate.
SP Shriya, Department of Agronomy. P. Monica, Department of Agronomy. Narmada, Department of Agronomy. Department of Vegetable Science.
Kadari. Okay.
P. Ponnu Chakkamma, Department of Soil and Water Conservation. Nitya Kalpana, Department of
Kadari.
Economics.
Okay.
M. Gautam, Department of Farm Machinery and Power Engineering. Raju Yadav, Department of Farm Machinery and Power Engineering. S. Kadiresan, Department of Agricultural Extension and Rural
Okay.
Sociology. B. Sanjeevi, Department of Agricultural Extension and Rural Sociology. B. Hari Balaji, Department of Agricultural Extension and Rural Sociology. A. R. Revati, Department of Soil and Water Conservation Engineering. Department of Soil and Water Conservation Engineering. Department of Food Science. Shruti S, Department of Food Science. Vikram Chaudhary, Department of Food Science. Arun Kumar M, Department of Horticulture and Landscape Architecture. Bharanidharan R, Department of Horticulture. Akira VP, Department of Processing and Food Engineering. Anjita Jayapur, Department of Processing and Food Engineering. Claudia KL, Department of Processing and Food Engineering. Sandeep FG, Department of Nematology. Govindaraj D, Department of Agricultural Meteorology. Shankar T, Department of Agricultural Meteorology. M. Shivashankar, Department of Agronomy. Ammayappan A, Department of Agronomy. Ranjit R, Department of Agronomy.
Who's lecture?
Nandini S, Department of Agricultural and Rural Management. Hiniyavan P, Department of Genetics and Plant Breeding. Haran MSR from Department of Agricultural and Entomology. Chaitra P, Department of Environmental Science.
Okay.
Omkar Karpe, Department of Renewable Energy Engineering. Sai Prashant Rauri from Department of Formationary and Power Engineering.
N. Janani, Soil and Water Conservation Engineer.
So we have an announcement about the best presenters. Because we evaluated based on your introduction style, your body language, your past, and your involvement in introducing the discourse markers, signposts also, and you also introduced your own markers like according to this, like a lot of things you introduced, and most of them have been introduced the facts, figures, and statistics and all. You've been very good in your communication also, without any kind of fumbling for words and all that. And of course, you are a little fright, of course, it was observed a few of you, because it's an extemporary presentation. This was really a admirable presentation by all of you. Of course, prize will not be given by everyone, so we have chosen the best three, because who have incorporated all the things what I have told, and the content also we have seen. The presentation cannot be going for language alone. The content and how they take in the content, and they use the introduction, the statistics, status quo, scope, utility, and impact, and all they cover. In that way, we chose three people. The first prize goes to third prize. So third prize, third prize is backed by Monica, background department. She didn't fumble forward, she had a good language, she was having a smiling face also, which was one of the things make us very confident. That is Second prize goes to M. Shiva of Plant Pathology. He was using a lot of statements, very short sentences, which I was very particular about. I never allowed you to use complex sentences. He gave a lot of information within a short span of time. Of course, his voice was also very clear, and that's what he was chosen. M. Shiva. First is given to who will be the first? Who will be the first? Can you have a guess? Anyone?
Results are out of them.
Why? Can you say? Suppose your friend.
Yes, that is
Why she is? Because it should be very candid presentation. When candid judgment is there, people should not have a grouse. Yen kudutanga kekkuradhu.
What he's saying.
Saying. Okay. What else? Anybody?
So the content was very clear.
Very clear.
What she said, and it was very flowy.
Flowy, and also the content was very
So you
tough
agree,
also.
You agree with the Sneha? Right?
Sneha,
I
yeah.
have a different opinion. You think where I am from?
Is there anybody will be there?
Any others?
Apart more than Sneha, Sneha gave
Some other people should be there, no?
competent for Sneha, on par with Sneha. So judgment கொஞ்சம் கரெக்டாக தான் இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Because we were very fear to have judge-ஆவே நினைக்க மாட்டோம். நார்மலாக அது ஒரு இதாக இருக்கும். But you yourself found out your first presenter, because the main topic is the three laws, repealing that law and all that. Of course, you have to use a lot of phrasal verbs also. That is only missing in you. But that law was clearly explained. எங்களுக்கு இந்துல என்ன படிச்சாலுமே இது புரியாமல் இருந்து, பட் ஒரு எக்கனாமிக்ஸ் வந்து ஷீஸ் அ வெஜிடபிள் சயின்ஸ், That is the beauty in her presentation. She is a biological scientist, but economics she has very much flowy. She is presented with more clarity. Snehal Leela Karnepudi got the first prize. She belongs to vegetable science.
I request Dean Engineering to honor our chief guest with memento.
Beauty, you're pending necessarily. I'll keep coming. And I'll train you, I'll write for you initially. I'll write for you, and afterwards you write on your own. But we have to give you, because we'll talk it later, because curriculum material I'll write for you later. I'll train you out right now. That will be going ground for going abroad. Employment also, both for job career and also education career. CV building is will happen. 3:30 to 5:30 I'm very comfortable. Don't affect your work and all.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Rishikesh Patel, Social Chair, AECPGSF, to deliver vote of thanks.
Before the vote of thanks, I will tell that the award winners will be given the certificate, right?
Yes.
Will be given the certificate. First 3 places will be given certificate. So whatsoever program happening from the students forum, they will be presented with the awards, right? This will be useful for you in your career. Okay, keep supporting the forum.
A very good evening to one and all present here. Now it's time to, we have reached at the end of the workshop, 3 days workshop entitled Presentation Skills to Equip Professionalism. So now it's time to grateful to those who made this event successful, fruitful. First of all, as Dean sir mentioned, like this is one of its kind, like first forum in our university. Like we have founded this forum first time in this university, like Agriculture and Engineering College Postgraduate Student Forum. So I would like to thank first our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. V. Gitalakshmi, for allowing us to form this forum and such activities. So she supported a lot for us. And our backbone, not only ours, the whole engineering college backbone, Dr. A. Ravirasar, the Dean Agriculture Engineering College. So the idea behind this forum, Sir only gave this idea, and Sir only promoted us to found such a forum. Like he only gave idea to, he only motivated us. Such forum will help you and all. So I would like to thank personally to our Dean, Sir. Then I would like to thank our chief guest, the trainer, the presenter, Dr. J. Venkat Prabhu. So, we have got such a brilliant and skillful person for our training session, this workshop. Every department will organize the workshops like this, like presentation skills, how to prepare presentations, how to present presentation in front of all. But this workshop was something different. Like everyone can judge that it was different. So he gave some ideas, like he gave some mantras, formulas, ideas, and he corrected one and everyone who presented here, that extemporary presentation. So he found out the minor corrections and he corrected them, all of them. So, and the one more thing, he gave some mantras like plan, prepare, present, practice and present. So we have to follow those mantras while presenting in future and all. And then how to perform, how to present without planning and without preparation also. That also he said us like how we should perform. Means without getting panic, we should perform on stage. If someone is taking your name, then means his deep voice actually really did magic. I would say like his deep voice is making magic while presentation. Voice is also important. He said once he said like voice is also important. So we have to focus on our voice also. And the body language, posture, everything, minor things we have to consider while presenting. Then and only then we will be presenting the thing. Not only content doesn't matter, as I said, the percentage also. Content doesn't matter that much. How you are presenting your content, your confidence, that only matters. So once again, I would like to thank you. I will be telling my duty if I won't mention the name of our inaugurator of this workshop, Director WTC Dr. Palanivelam. So he had inaugurated. He is not present here. I would like to thank him also. Thank you. Now it's time to be grateful of our guide, our mentor, our everything, our staff advisor, Dr. AECPGSF sir. He is guiding throughout the sessions and all. And when we form this forum also, that minor things and little things also he is saying us and correcting us. No, you have to do like this. You have to do like that. No, if you do like this, then it would be better. So he is with us only. though he became now the professor head of this PhD, we thought like he got transferred, but he is still here with us. Thank you, sir. Then participants, the core thing of this workshop. We didn't expect this much response from these participants. We have got participants from various departments of our university, like not only from Agriculture Engineering College, sir. I would like to say these things, mention these things over here. It's not specially for like agriculture engineering students only. We are organizing for whole university. So, and this is the first workshop. So we have got this much response from these students. So we are thinking to plan this for a UG also, these events in a big level. So thank you one and all the participants. And then they presented, performed here, and then interacted. So they used actually this opportunity of this workshop. So thank you all. Then I would like to thank all the office bearers of this Agriculture Engineering College Postgraduate Students Forum. And I would like to thank the Dean Office and the staff for giving this seminar out for us. Thank you, sir. And then
it's not
sorry, joking. So I would like to thank Dean Office and other staffs also who made necessary arrangements. Then I would like to thank these volunteers, Ponu Chakumar. So he voluntarily came forward and he wanted to come forward and give us job. And of course, I would like to thank all the office, all the members of this forum also. So here and one more thing, I would like to thank Anna Rufus. He was with us throughout the presentation. So I would like to thank him also. So thank you, Anna. I would like to thank Dr. Mahendran sir also. He was also with us throughout this. He helped a lot for this. Thank you once again. Thank you all.
I would like to thank Dr. Kingsley and this forum was started on behalf of his ideas, thoughts, everything, and it was started. And I would like to thank him at this moment. Right? Thank you so much.
one request, right? So what you can do is, I think you have videographed your presentations.
Yes.
So one digitalized version can be given to the trainer, right? What I request the organizers is, you give a copy to each one of the participants. So somewhere when they find time, they can just browse it instead of seeing your WhatsApp. You can just browse it. You can forego what were your mistakes, how the other person did well, right? So you can give a copy to them also. So
Given,
that's a
sir.
document.
Given, sir. Already given, sir.
Already given.
Yesterday's one already given, sir. Today's one only.
Thank you, sir. A good event never ends in the world. They take only a part and keep us waiting for the next. Thanks and congratulations for all the participants. Thank you. Let's all assemble for the group photo.